Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into Brawl of Ages once again on my channel, which is an awesome Clash Royale inspired game for PC that you guys might remember from a while back. I actually played Brawl of Ages against Galadon and did some pretty epic 1v1 battles where I laid the smackdown on him. I know Nick and Molt also played, and everyone was having a ton of fun with this game. Since then, they made a bunch of different changes. I know that every single card inside of the game is actually free now, as well as they made a bunch of other things, including like updating the Steam marketplace inside of the game where you can actually make and trade cosmetics, which is pretty interesting. But anyways, we're going to hop into it today. Now, this video was sponsored by Brawl of Ages. If you guys want to check it out, once again, it is available on Steam. It's free to play. I've got a download link in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. It's super fun. Again, all the cards are unlocked right away, so you really can just dive in and play. You don't have to, try to level yourself up and get to where everyone else is at. Basically, any sort of paid thing inside of the game is for cosmetics, and let's go ahead and hop into it. Now, like I mentioned, this game's Clash Royale inspired, so if you've never played Clash Royale before, I don't know what you're doing on my channel, but basically if you check this out right here, you've got a 10 card deck that you assemble and you go head to head against your opponents. They have 2v2 available now inside of this game, which is ridiculous. But basically I've assembled my deck right now, and as you can see, I've got all 10 cards available. You'll see some of the cards are sort of similar to what you see inside of Clash Royale. For example, the Sand Demon is similar to the Miner, whereas it can be deployed absolutely everywhere. I look at Vermilion as the Musketeer, and things are really translatable when it comes to playing on Clash Royale. So once you try it out on this, it'll make a lot of sense. Now, what's really cool is you can actually use your keyboard to deploy a lot of your cards. ASDF is what you can do to deploy your 4 cards that you have available. So let's just go ahead and get into a match right now and see if we can make this happen. We can try a little bit of 2v2 later, but I'll go ahead and get into a quick match right now. After that, I'll show you a spin on the big Brawls board where you can actually end up getting different cosmetics for all your different cards. That's something I've always wanted in Clash Royale, which was different skins that we could get, let's say for the King Tower, let's say for the troops that we have inside of the game. It would be pretty cool. And they definitely have it inside of this game. All right, looks like we're going to be facing off against Inathy right now. Let's let this happen. Again, ASDFs you can use to hover most of your stuff. So I've got the Sand Demon, which is the Miner. The Malady ends up spawning, I hope I pronounced that right, ends up spawning different imps. Now, this is what's really cool. One of my favorite things in the game is you can actually adjust your buildings. So the Assassin Temple ends up spawning different like imps basically, or it ends up spawning different units. One of them's melee and one of them's ranged. Now, if you right click it, you can switch which one actually comes out. So the melee units are coming out. I went ahead and right clicked it, and now it's actually switched up for the ranged units. So think of it choosing between goblins and spear goblins. You can do it on the fly, and that's something that's really cool. Being able to interact right away is pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and lay down a bunch of different cards right now. I'm going to go ahead and make my Miner slash my Sand Demon right here for the counter push, and let's just go ahead and drop a Bastion, which is sweet. So it's a dragon with a knight on top of it. It does a ton of damage if it reaches the tower, similar to a balloon. However, when it dies, it deploys the melee unit on the ground, so you can see him pop out right there. All in all, we're going to end up destroying that turret fairly easily. Nicely done right there. And as they drop their Assassin Temple, we can play our Chaos Golem on this side. Now check this out. The Golem goes down similar to what you might have seen before, but then when it speeds up and gets into its ball right there, it runs straight into the tower. As soon as the Golem dies, it's going to explode and turn into 2 different Golems, which is super nice. And then you can see, looks like my homie right there is going to be spinning around doing splash damage, similar to a Valkyrie. All right, so far so good. I'll play a Vermilion again in a moment. And it looks like we've got Vermilion on Vermilion action, but this has been a pretty nice start to the game. We already took turret number 1, which is looking good. Basically, you end up getting 1, 2, or 3 seals during a game, similar to 1, 2, or 3 crowns. And again, it's really translatable. You can play 5 matches of Brawl of Ages, and basically after that, you know what you're doing. You've pretty much seen some of these cards. There's also different twists on a lot of the cards, which is pretty awesome. Like, for example, the Assassin Temple, which you can switch stuff up. This Meteor right here is awesome. So the Meteor is my spell, and you actually end up dragging the Meteor to show where you want it to go. So I'll show you guys that in a moment. I'm going to go for another push right here. All right, Mana Mania is going to be around, which is going to speed up our mana production throughout all of this. You can see we got the Bastion heading towards the tower. I want to play this Meteor so badly, though, so let me show you how he goes. As you drag your mouse, it'll deploy the Meteor in a certain direction. I'm going to try to get it to these guys, but it's going to roll for a while, and it's going to actually end up running those over, which is great. All right, at this point, time to just go ham. I'm going to deploy absolutely everything we have since we're crushing this battle into pieces, and overall, things went pretty well. You can see I can translate this really easily, and even with a bunch of new things coming out inside of Brawl of Ages, It's really easy to get it figured out and switched over, and that's going to be GG, well played. Should be able to get 3 seals right here, and very nicely done. All right, not too bad. Now, by the way, if you guys do want to play against me, feel free to add me inside of the game, and we can try to do some head-to-head matches. We're going to pick up that 3 seal victory. Nicely done. We're going to pick up some coins, which we can use towards the big brawler board, which I'll show you guys right now, and let's go ahead and check that out. Nicely done right there, picking up that dub. And so when you go to the big brawls board right here, this lets you go ahead and spin the board. You can get a bunch of different stuff from these. You can get different cosmetics. I'm going to do the feeling lucky board. Let's go ahead and play this right now, and as you spin it around, that's going to determine what we get. Here we go. Everything's going to unpop right here. Pretty fancy little board right here. This reminds me of that show way back when, like I would be sick and stay home from school, or pretend to be sick and stay home from school, where it's going like no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. All right, looks like we're going to end up getting gear right here. So that's going to be for our, the Dro Rangers. All right, the Red Watcher Dro Rangers. Pretty cool right there. So now that we're done with the big brawls board, let's go ahead and head back to our deck right now and see if we can swap out some cards. Like I said, there's over 100 cards inside of the game, and they all come unlocked. So it's really easy to check that out. I'm going to go ahead and just swap some random things in here. We've got the missile. Actually, the missile isn't as cool as the meteor. I want to keep the meteor in there. Let's go ahead and try. I'm going to organize by mana cost. And as you can see, some of these cards are ridiculous since mana goes up to 20 inside of this game. Think of it like Elixir. This one's sort of ridiculous with the Rat Pack. It's sort of like Three Musketeers. I'm going to try Krytos right here for Ace, was sort of my Valkyrie. We'll try some Steel Golems. We'll use the Shadow Binder. Some of these are really expensive, so you should probably get some ones that are lower in Elixir. You can Earth and mana. You can see how many cards there actually are, and wow, okay, I think this is pretty good for what we have right now. Let's get into another match right now. Let's load up and see who we can play up against, and see if we can lay this beat down. Let's do it. Let's see if we can lay this down. Now, you end up getting medals for each win that you get. You lose medals if you lose, obviously, and those will reset based on the different seasonal leaderboards that they have inside of the game, similar to what you see inside of Clash Royale. As the leaderboard resets, there goes a lot of your trophies. Let's go and start this off again and get into another battle, and let's lay this down. Now, we still have our Chaos Golem and a couple of these really strong cards. Checking out Krytos right here. So Krytos is going to attack buildings open, and it's going to leap from buildings at a 4-tile radius. So think of it, I guess, similar to the Mega Knight with its jump. And check out Krytos, looking like a mean old monkey right there. Oh my word. I'm going to follow up with the Vermilion, which is my equivalent Musketeer. Let's go ahead and play some Rangers right here to back this up. Our opponent going to drop a missile on our tank. I don't think that's going to do very much. And we have Io, which is our priest. And wow, this is going to be fairly interesting. Now, it looks like yeah, it looks like it actually sends a reverse sandstorm out, which is pretty amazing. I actually haven't seen her in combat. We'll play another Malady just to make sure we get those imps spawning. And this game has been a beatdown. Man, that monkey went ham right there. And that ended up working really well. Now, seeing as our opponent only has 1,400 left, I think we're going to lay the smackdown to a 3-seal victory right here. And this is going to be pretty good. Now, we might even have a chance to play our Shadow Binder. I'm going to go ahead and play that just to show you guys its animation. Okay, we didn't have a chance to summon any ghouls. But anyways, that's going to do it for another 3-seal win. And that was a complete beatdown on Quantining. I don't think they exactly knew that they were going to get the hands right there, and that was a pretty clean sweep. Now, yeah, this is ridiculous. So 10 cards inside of your deck, you still only get 4 of them whenever you get into battle. So you have to keep that in mind. It's a lot harder to cycle inside of this game and cycle to what you need. So if you're playing a really quick deck, keep in mind you have to go through so many of your cards to make your way there, only having those 4 available. And let's hop into another quick match right now. Now 2v2, like I said, is ridiculous. I'm not going to show that off today. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comment section below. But regular mode is already sort of crazy enough. And let's hop into this next one. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of a fight from our opponent right here, as we have a promotion match against Lifeborg, and let's make this happen. Of course, there are some emotes, so we got to hit him with the greetings, as we are a nice person. I'm going to start with the Assassin Temple once again. Krytos is ridiculous, so hopefully we can play him again and to start to lay this beat down. Looks like our opponent's going to go for a big push in this lane. I'll start with Shadow Binder so we can get some spawning. Oh, wow. He actually played that unit that charges up like crazy. I used to use that way back when I was facing off against Galadon. I think it's Bo is its name, or Bull is its name. It's ridiculous when it gets that full charge off. And, okay, I think I'm just going to save up for now. The missiles are going to fly in. We are in our promotion match. Let's play Krytos right here. Krytos is about to bring the pain. Looks like we've got a... Looks like we've got some serious damage going down this lane. Now, I want to play this meteor so badly. I'm going to go ahead and actually throw it down right now. We're going to end up hitting those units in the very back. Perfectly done. Bowling a strike right there. And take a look at Krytos with so much HP, dealing a fat beatdown on this tower. This guy is getting it to the face. We've got the steel golems right here. Basically, these are going to be the typical golems. Maybe something similar to what you've seen out of the golem that I played earlier. The 14 mana one that ends up speeding up and then it explodes into 2 random golems. All right, let's go and keep it up right now. This reverse sandstorm I want to play for you guys. So when you play this unit, I guess Ia is its name, you actually end up casting the units backwards. So if someone like drops something straight on top of your face and you play Ia to actually send everyone backwards, it's pretty epic right there. And as we get into minute 40 left in this battle, this is looking so good for us. Now the Chaos Golem is what I was talking about. It's actually 12 mana rather than 14. I guess I'll start with a slower push. The Chaos Golem is just so ridiculously ham. And yeah, this one's looking pretty amazing. Those missiles aren't going to pan out very well. Another bull is going to go in. Let's go and get Vermilion down right here. Looks like it's just going to keep charging up, sort of similar to a Prince. You guys are sort of catching on by now. I don't even have to name the units. And as we get stuff going down here, let's get Krytos going in. Everyone else is getting sniped down pretty quickly. We'll get our Dro Rangers going in soon. Let's get those down to back up our Krytos. Hopping to the tower like the most ridiculous monkey you've ever seen. Mana-Mania is popping off, and it's time to drop the Prediction Meteor. Let's go, boys. Prediction Meteor going down. Prediction Outward Sandstorm is going to do nothing, but that's still going to clean it up for 3 crowns and the dub. Beautifully done. Got to give him the well played for the victory right there. 3 seals for our troubles. We're going to need some coins as well, and that just lets you keep spinning those the big brawls board. So yeah, let's keep it up. We got promoted to Stone Division 1s. I don't want to brag, but you know, undefeated right now. And let's keep it up. Let's see, maybe I can switch out like 1 or 2 more cards for you guys, as it looks like we're reaching level 2. Really big deal, guys. Again, I don't want to brag. Level 2. Level 2. Don't want to brag. All right, let's keep it up. Let's see if we can check out our cards and just switch out a couple more. All right, we're going to do one more. Brawler Brigade is awesome. That's basically similar to a Skeleton Army. I'm going to put that in here. Looks like Caprice is going to leap over the water terrain. That is epic. All right, let's go ahead and throw Caprice in here. And I'll put that in for the Rangers. All right, Cyclone looks like similar to a Tornado, but you send it in a direction, which is pretty epic. So I'll throw that in there. And then as we get to our more expensive cards, I guess Rogue Knights could be pretty interesting, but this is probably what I would want to do. I don't really want Chaos Golem plus Krytos in the same deck, just sort of doubling down on those tanks. Let's get into one more quick match right now and try to lay down. Once again, if you guys want to download this game, I've got a free link to download it in the description below. It is available on Steam, so it's only available, you know, on PC/Mac in that way, but it's just if you want to play, you know, a Clash Royale inspired game on PC. It's pretty epic, and it's about as well done as you're going to get. All right, let's do this. Final battle right here against Marshall Jane. Got to throw that good luck right there. Just kidding, we're throwing the good game. All right, let's do this. And wow, these Rogue Knights. I'm going to play these. I'm going to split these Rogue Knights right now. See how these bad boys get it done for us. All right, we've got, looks like a dragon over here. I'm going to play our Assassin Temple and see if we can do something with this. We got to get our Vermilion down to start shooting this dragon, because we're going to take some serious damage. Ooh, looks like he's going to play some sort of stone thrower right here. This is going to be interesting. How do I want to throw this Cyclone? Okay, let's try the Cyclone. Oh, okay. It looks like it just does a little bit of pushback damage. We got our Brawler Brigade momentarily if we need to use them. Don't really think we do. I've got the Stone Golems right here. And yeah, this has been a pretty solid start to the game, but this is going to be our toughest opponent yet. Let's see if we can save up to get our Krytos going in. We're going to get a little bit of damage from Vermilion, plus our little golems on that right-hand side. He is not respecting those golems, or she is. Marshall Jane is not going to respect those golems at all. That tower is going to get crushed to 0. I don't know how that push worked out. I think pure disrespect from my opponent, to be honest. And let's just go ahead and get Krytos down. We've got Caprice, who we haven't had a chance to play just yet. Let's go and read up. So, oh, she's going to leap across the water, which is awesome. All right, we're just going to keep building up this push. Check this out. We've got Krytos. We got Malady. This is going to be absolutely absurd once we get, this is already a 22 mana or a 24 mana push right now outside of double or Mana Mania. All right, keeping it up. I'm going to get this. I'm going to go and get this meteor going right here. Boom. We're actually going to end up hitting some of, it looks like those golems right there. Nicely done. I'm tempted to play Vermilion in the center, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get my Assassin Tower ready on this side. But guys, that's going to be the end of this tower. Perfectly done. We're going to get that second seal, and it's time to play the Brawler Brigade. We haven't played it yet. You guys might know what card that is. If you know what card the Brawler Brigade is, I think I did tell you earlier, but just let me know in the comment section below. There goes some of his units, trying to drop his balloon-like unit towards my Assassin Tower, but that's going to wrap up this game, guys, for that easy win. GG. 3 seals is going to clean it up against Marshall Jane, and that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Brawl of Ages. This game is super fun. If you've ever wanted to play Clash Royale inspired game on PC or on Steam, this is definitely the game to try out. It's pretty easy to catch on to. Like I said, only like 2 or 3 games before it becomes like second nature, and you can sort of figure out what's going on. And then there's also a bunch of different twists and turns that keep you entertained, just like you know, you're discovering a new game, sort of like a, you know, running into an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. except it's actually a new friend, and they got hair extensions, and it's a little bit different. It's a little bit quirkier, and you get used to it pretty quickly. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, check out Brawl of Ages in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you make sure you smack that like button. That's going to do it. Let me know if you want more Brawl of Ages, more 2v2 in the comment section below, and that is going to wrap it up. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.